Hello, welcome to another edition of Northern Southerner Beer Reviews with your host Jonathan Brown. And now I have a Belgian fruit beer, and it's from the Van Honsebrouck brewery, and it is Bacchus, lovely jubbly boys and girls, coming in at 5% ABV Custy. And there's the backside. Now, I did the cherry version about 4 weeks ago, really enjoyed it. I'm hoping this is a style of beer which will grow on me even more, and I'll really enjoy this one. So this is the raspberry one, a version of the cherry one, and I better open her up. Oh, I wonder what's inside. What do you think, boys and girls? What's inside? What's inside? It's like Christmas. Opening up. Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh, you shouldn't. Oh, God, what's inside? God, dearie me. Starkers. It's a bottle. So, this brewery was kind of like famous for putting beers in used champagne bottles, I do believe. I shall read the backside on here for you. I can't read it. Oh. It's a Flemish old brown beer, a typical Flemish beer with a pleasant wine-like taste and rich past. It's matured in oak casks, so it sounds quite good actually. And it's brewed and bottled by Brouwerij Van Honsebrouck in Ingelmunster in Belgium, and it's best served at 5 degrees. And that's all I can tell you about it. Now, if you want one of these, you can go to your local supermarket. I know Tesco's, Sainsbury's, Morrison's do the cherry one. This one, the raspberry one, I've only seen in Morrison's. So if you want to try the raspberry one, you just need to go to Morrison's for it. And they're quite expensive to the point. I think they're about £3 a bottle. I think this was £3. I can't remember. Anyway, this has got 12.5% raspberries in this one. So yeah, why not? You know, it looks quite good. So let's crack her open, what we do. And I reckon it's gonna be, there's a kind of like, it's got a date on it, best before date, 9th and 9th 2017. I don't, you know what, I don't really care about best before dates, to be honest. I know some people do out there, but for me, you know, so if you went to Belgium, went to a Trappist brewery, you got a Trappist beer, you bring it home. Say it's a West Electron 12. You're not gonna really think about the best before date on it. You put it away and you store it, up to 4 or 5 years. I've known people store their beers up to 10 years, even more. I think I've noticed. I saw on Facebook a while back, someone had a bottle of Orval. And that was kind of like stored in the 60s, and I just cracked it open. So best before, load of twaddle in my book. So let's see what we'll get from the neck. And you do get a rich, juicy raspberry, and there's nothing much else there either. There's nothing else I'm picking up, just that raspberryness. So I think it's going to come out a bit dark red. That's what I think it will come out like, and I'm more or less right there, as you can see. So as you can see, a real kind of like reddish, kind of like a head to it. Creek beers and fruit beers and stuff like that, I never really appreciate them. Like I said before, the cherry one was a great beer. I really enjoyed that. When I was on holiday, I picked out a creek beer, really enjoyed that. But they were both cherry beers. So this is raspberry, so it's slightly different. There is some sort of yeasty aroma to this, as well as the raspberry. You're picking it up. It's predominantly raspberry, but in the background you're getting a yeast aroma. But it smells very nice. It does. It smells like a cracking little beer. So let's top her up. I don't know if she's bottle conditioned. I made a hash of the pouring out, as you can see. look at the state of that, but actually the whole bottle's in, like you do. There's a lick on the neck. So boys and girls, I'm going to go in, so cheers. Well, first off, I'm thinking this is just as sweet as the last Bacchus, the cherry one. The sweetness is the same. There's great big, kind of like big taste notes of raspberry. What hits your mouth on this? It's enjoyable to drink. These are wine-like quality, wine-like feel even to it in your mouth. I'm just thinking, would I buy this again, or would I? For me, I think what I might have to do one day is have the cherry and the raspberry together and compare the. For me, maybe a little bit of a one-trick pony. Pleasant enough. You get the raspberry. You do get some sort of yeasty kind of like texture there, but apart from that, there's nothing else there doing it for me. You know what I mean? And it's a shame, really, but I can see there is a market for it. So, boys and girls, sorry to say this. The raspberry one and the cherry one, I think, are exactly the same, as in quality of beer. That's your preference, raspberry or cherry. Try it, yeah. I think I tell you what, if you haven't tried these kind of like fruit beers, give it a whirl. You might actually like it. For me, yeah, like they're kind of like, they work in their own way. I wouldn't go out of my way and buy them. I wouldn't go out of my way and buy them over something a little bit more substantial, but it's a refreshing beer, and I can appreciate having a beer like this on a hot summer's day. I wouldn't drink these in the winter at all. I don't think they do anything for me in the winter. I think I need a beer which is a little bit more substantial in taste, texture and strength. But as a summer beer in a bar somewhere, give it a go. I like to know what people think. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. See you boys and girls soon. So cheers.